Meowscarada is the new Grass-type starter from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is a Pokemon that looked good when we first learned about it, and has seen solid usage since the beginning of the Gen 9 competitive singles metagame. This is the second most popular starter Pokemon in OU at the moment, behind Skeledirge, with around 13% usage. In Smogon Premier League, the biggest singles tournament of the year, it has around 16% usage. Let's take a look at the advantages of this Pokemon and how it's clawed its way onto some very successful teams. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more informative content about competitive Pokemon. Meowscarada is a fast but frail offensive pivot Pokemon. It has access to U-turn, which is one of the best moves in the game, allowing it to attack and then pivot out, responding to whatever the opponent does. Fast Pokemon with U-turn are popular in Gen 9, and usually use heavy-duty boosts to shield them from hazard damage and allow them to enter the battle more times, and get more opportunities to pivot into their threatening teammates. Meowscarada also has the excellent ability Protean, which transforms you into the type of whatever move you use. This ability was nerfed in Gen 9 to only change your type once until you switch out, but it remains a great ability, providing significant stab boosts on your U-turns and other moves. Meowscarada has quite a lot of competition for the role of offensive pivot in Gen 9. Dragapult is one of the most popular choices, with many advantages. It's the fastest Pokemon in OU, has an excellent Dragon-Ghost type combination, and a fantastic move pool with various special attacks, and even Will-O-Wisp. Cinderace is another popular option. This Pokemon has the ability Libero, which is functionally the exact same ability as Protean. Cinderace is a bit slower than Meow, but has unique offensive options, and the useful utility move Court Change for some hazard control. Greninja was recently made available in Gen 9, and it's another option to consider. This is the original Protean Pokemon. It has excellent speed and a great offensive move pool. All of these fast pivot Pokemon provide different things to a team and stand out in their own ways, including Meowscarada. Meow has a nice Grass Dark typing, which provides a unique defensive profile compared to the other options, and it has an excellent new signature move, Flower Trick. This is a 70 power physical grass type move with 100 accuracy that always critical hits. The increased damage from the critical hit gives this move an effective 105 base power. This is not only a high damage grass type attack, which is useful in a metagame dominated by so many water and ground types, and where water is the most common terra type. This move also ignores defensive boost because it always crits. This means it can power through Pokemon that have boosted their defenses, like Dondozo or Garganacl, which is really useful, especially when it's often super effective against them. Garganacl commonly uses a water terra type, so Flower Trick will hit both its base typing and its most common terra type super effectively. Another fantastic option that Meow has access to that other fast pivot Pokemon don't is Knockoff. Knockoff is among the best moves in the game, and many Pokemon that used to use it all the time no longer have access to it. Having Knockoff is a huge boost to your potential viability in Gen 9, and this move is a natural fit on Meowscarada. Knockoff is not only a great dark type attack, the utility of item removal gives you a great way to make progress against some of your most common switch-ins. Corviknight is a common switch-in against Meowscarada, especially when it's holding a Rocky Helmet. It resists or shrugs off all of your attacks and racks up free chip damage. Knocking off the item on an incoming Corviknight will make it less effective for the remainder of the battle, and also make all of your future U-turns completely free, allowing you to now pivot into something that beats Corviknight without having to worry about that Rocky Helmet chip damage. Meowscarada also has access to great options like Sucker Punch for priority, Play Rough to hit dragons and fighting types, Spikes and Toxic Spikes if you need hazards, and even Taunt for some disruption. Fast pivot sets with boots are the most popular, but other options like Choice Band and Choice Scarf are valid too. Even a Focus Sash hazard setting lead can be nice, with its access to Taunt and a much higher speed than other spike setters, making it a solid aggressive opener. This team was used in SPL by the player NJNP, and it's a good example of a team that Meowscarada fits well on. This is an aggressive hazard stacking team. Garchomp creates Stealth Rock and Spikes, Goldengo blocks Defog and Rapid Spin, Chien-Pao and Kingambit are powerful offensive Pokemon that will force switches, therefore racking up hazard chip damage, and of course there's Rotom Wash and Meowscarada, the pivots. These Pokemon keep momentum up and give your offensive threats safe and timely entry points. Here's another team with Meowscarada on it, a more defensive team, used by the player Leo in SPL. This one carries Taunt and Spikes. Sometimes defensive teams like this can use a fast Pokemon with some utility, so Meowscarada fits well. Pivoting to defensive answers can be just as effective as pivoting to offensive threats. The plan of this team is to outlast and wear down the enemy with responses to all of their offense. Torch Song, Skeledirge, and Curse Garganicle can be used as win conditions as well as defensive walls, and pivoting can help them get more entry points, especially Garganicle with its Salt Cure. If you're an aspiring team builder looking for some ideas, SBL replays are a great place to start. Just keep in mind that many of these teams are designed for specific opponents in mind, so they can use some weird stuff that might not have great overall matchups. Tournament play and ladder play are quite different in that regard. Meowscarada is a powerful and versatile offensive pivot in Gen 9, with some great qualities that set it apart from its competitors. It's no surprise to see this Pokemon rising in popularity, with its ability to enhance some of the most powerful threats and strategies in Gen 9 at the moment. This Pokemon is definitely not Kitten around. What do you think of Meowscarada? Do you believe it will eventually fall from OU? Or will it remain one of the best offensive pivots available in the generation? What would you like me to talk about next? Let me know down below in the comments. And thank you for watching. Thank you to the patrons. If you'd like to send me a team to look at in a video, or request a video topic for me to cover, take a look at my Patreon link in the description for more information. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more informative content about competitive Pokemon.
The money got different, cause of what I'm spending. The money got different,
oh, it's
cause of what I'm
Megaphone!
spending.
Whoa,
The money
KO
got
by
different.
one hit! It
Cause
scattered
of what I'm
spikes!
spending. The money got different.